Hey there, fellow developers. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our channel. Are you tired of dealing with pesky linting errors in your code base? Well, today we're going to tackle a crucial aspect of ESLint configuration that can save you a ton of headaches. Globals configuration for testing. Whether you're working on a small project or a large-scale application, understanding how to properly configure ESLint Globals is essential for maintaining a clean and maintainable code base. In this video, we'll dive into the world of ESLint Globals configuration and explore what it means to configure globals for testing in general. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid grasp on how to set up your ESLint configuration to handle global variables, functions, and objects with ease. So, let's start from the beginning. What are globals in ESLint? In simple terms, globals refer to variables, functions, or objects that are accessible throughout your entire code base. These can be built-in browser objects like window or document, or they can be custom global variables defined by your application. When it comes to testing, configuring globals is crucial because you want to ensure that your test environment accurately reflects the real-world scenario. You don't want your tests to fail due to linting errors caused by undefined global variables. To configure globals for testing in ESLint, you'll need to create a separate configuration file, specifically for your testing environment. This can be done using the overrides option in your eslinter.json file. By specifying an override for your test files, you can tell ESLint to ignore certain linting rules or configure specific globals that are only relevant during testing. For example, let's say you have a global variable called maintainable that is used throughout your application. In your main code base, this variable might be defined as a constant at the top level of your entry file. However, in your test environment, you might want to mock out this variable to return a different value. By adding an override for your test files, you can specify that maintainable should be treated as a global variable during testing. This way, ESLint won't throw an error when it encounters this variable in your test. Another common use case is configuring built-in browser objects like window or document. When running tests in the Node.js environment, these objects are not available by default. By adding them to your globals configuration, you can ensure that your tests run smoothly without throwing linting errors. To recap, here are the essential points to remember when configuring ESLint globals for testing. Create a separate configuration file for your testing environment using the overrides option. Specify global variables, functions, or objects that should be treated as globals during testing. Use this configuration to ignore linting rules or configure specific globals that are only relevant during testing. And there you have it. Configuring ESLint globals for testing might seem like a daunting task at first, but by following these simple steps, you can ensure that your test environment is properly set up and your tests run smoothly without throwing linting errors. If you have any questions or comments about this topic, please leave them in the section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on web development, testing, and best practices. Thanks for watching.